Hey guys, so I haven't filmed in about a week and I just feel really glad to be back in front of the camera. So in today's video, what I'm going to be sharing with you is what I keep in my background, pretty much concentrating in those little set of drawers. I got those at Bed Bath & Beyond and they were the last ones there, but I'm so happy that I grabbed them. And they're a little chipped, but that's not the point. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you what's inside, just because I've gotten a lot of questions here on Instagram, on Snapchat, what is in those little drawers, and to kind of give you more of a detailed look inside. I did post a picture like a while back whenever I first got them on Instagram, but the same as the video, I can show you swatches of things and all that good stuff. And I also went ahead and I brought out my Too Faced Melted Lipstick collection and other Too Faced makeup, just so that way you can see my whole collection. I'm going to do kind of like a my Too Faced collection video, but at the same time still showing you what I keep in my background. Did that make any sense? I probably repeated the same thing over and over. So since I have gotten requests on what I keep in, not necessarily the 3 drawers because there's a mess in there, honestly, but what I keep on top, I'm going to be sharing with that. So I just, we're going to be combining my Too Faced collection with what's in my background. So let's go over there. So this is what you pretty much see in my backgrounds, except for this part. I just brought that over. Like I said, I was going to show you my Too Faced collection, and those are my lipsticks that I have in my foundation. But I decided to go ahead and just show you the overview because you don't really get to see that. It's always blurry in my background because I focus the camera shot on me, obviously, because I'm the one talking. But I want to go ahead and just tell you where I got everything from. I do have my beauty decor video, and I tell you where I got this, but either way, these I got from Home Goods, these I also got from Home Goods, and the little lights I also got from Home Goods. The container, this little acrylic container, I got from Home Goods, and the only thing that I didn't was this, which is from Bed Bath & Beyond. I told you guys at the beginning of the video that it was chipped, which it is right here. It was the last one that they had, and I really wanted it because I hadn't seen one of these ever anywhere at Home Goods or at Bed Bath & Beyond. But they did give me a little discount on it, which still, it is a little chipped, but I really wanted it, so I went ahead and I got it. But we're going to get into this one first. Alright, so from this bottom drawer, there's only 2 drawers, so this should be pretty quick. I have in here my Too Faced Sugar Pop palette, which I really like. And this one does have very pretty colors for spring and summer, which is why I need to take it out. I need to do a tutorial on this. So if you want to see a tutorial on this, let me know. I really like all of these colorful shades. This one's a very pretty color. And let's go ahead and swatch some so you can kind of see. I don't know. I think they still sell this palette. And this one is a very pretty orangey shade, which they are really nice. I would recommend this palette if you like color, and then you have just a pretty base color that you can just set your primer with. But this is the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette. Next is a Better Than Sex mascara that I haven't opened, so it's brand new. And yeah, I don't need it yet. So it's still in the little packaging, which comes with all of these. These came in a holiday set, which was the Too Faced Carousel. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure, but I took it out of the packaging. It came all in a little carousel, pretty much. And these are some eyeshadows, which honestly, this is part of their holiday collection, and I didn't really like it. It does have a lot of fallout, especially the glittery colors in these. And this one I have some of my favorites. These actually were worth it. This is a blush and the Sunbunny Dark, which is a bronzer, and these work out perfectly. This is like the most pigmented bronzer I think I have ever used. And you know what? I didn't even mention these in my, or this one and another one in my bronzer collection video. I completely forgot because, like I said, I keep it back here. So this one, let's see what this one is. This is the other blush and the Chocolate Soleil, which I already have 2 of these. So I don't necessarily need to, use this one, but I do love the blush. Very pretty. And then in this one over here, we have the green and black, just like more, I would say fall, wintry, festive colors. I don't know, but I don't ever use these pretty much. I don't know, they just have a lot of fallout. And this one's actually my favorite palette from it. It has a pink, a purple, the shimmery shade, which is very pretty, and so is this one. So I would say this one and the blush and bronzer, both of the palettes are really good. So that was worth it from this little kit. Oh, and also, I just dropped that. But also the mascara. The mascara is pretty good too. So I guess, the whole kit on its own for the price, it was really good. By the way, if you're wondering what this is, I dyed my hair, which I didn't even tell you earlier, but I dyed my hair and I got the dye all over myself. So these here, or by the way, the last eyeshadow these, I showed you were from last year's holiday collection. These were from this year's, and these are tiny little blushes. This one is just a small little, well, they're all small little hearts. These are the Love Flush. This one's Just to Find My Love, which is a pink blush. You can tell it's a little powdery. Then we have this one that's more of a peach color. There we go. And then this one that is a mauvey or purple tone, violet, whatever, you get the idea. These are small blushes, and those were part of a holiday collection too. And this palette is the one that comes in the little box that I have back there as my background, like just, you know, for show. But I keep the palette in here, and it does have very pretty blushes, a highlight. You also get these highlights and, you know, all the eyeshadows, which this one does have very nice colors in here, but they do have some fallout. I never did a video on this one just because I got it late for Christmas from my sister, but I never did a video on it. I do like it, but it's pretty brand new, but it does sit in there. That's where it lives. Let's put these back. And in this one, I have the chocolate bar palettes. This one is the semi-sweet right here. I do have a video with all three of these palettes, comparing them, showing you swatches, but I think this one's one of my favorites. This one I would say is one of my favorites, the semi-sweet. And then we have the Too Faced chocolate bonbons. I don't own the sweet peaches yet, but like I said, I do have a video on all these three. This is a very nice palette with a lot of neutral tones and a little bit of color with the pinks that are in there. And I think you get a purple. No, I don't know. But this is the chocolate bar, the original one, the big one, the thick one. And this one, I just keep the little plastic in here because it doesn't have the names on them. So these are the ones that sit on this side. Then I have these that came in the Too Faced Chateau kit, which was the collection from this year, the holiday collection. This is the pink little, I know I have an eyeshadow broken in one of them, so I'm trying to be careful, but it does have a bronzer and the eyeshadows, which again, their holiday collections are not the best quality when it comes to eyeshadows, so they're okay. They just have a lot of fallout, which makes your look get all glittery. And then this one is, okay, this is the one that's broken, so I don't really open it that much. But it does have a very pretty blush, and this one has all the brown neutral colors in here. And this last one, I need to take out these plastics, but this one is the one with a little bit more pinks, a little bit of purple, and a very bright pink blush that I have not used. And I do have a video on this one too. Then back here is another bronzer that I forgot to show you in my bronzer collection video, but this one is the Snow Bunny. Yeah, the Snow Bunny, and it's very pretty. I have used it, I have mixed them up, and I do like it. I forgot to show it to you. And this one is the blush. This is the only one that I have from Too Faced. This one is called Candy Glow. This is one of these sweethearts. And that is what lives inside these drawers, pretty much. I know it looks like a lot more, but it's just very colorful and pretty from the outside. Now I'm just going to move on to the lipsticks that I have in here, which are the Melted lipsticks. There we go. And this one that I have is the Melted Fuchsia, which I haven't used lately. I used it last spring, but not this year. There's the Melted Fuchsia. Then I have the violet one, which is very, very bright. They are pretty. These were the first ones that I got because I love pink and purple. Now these are all the smaller sizes. As you can tell, there's a big difference in size. I got these in the holiday kits this year. So this one is one of the melted ones, and this one is the Melted Metallic Macaron, which is a very pretty pink. Then we have Melted Metallic Peony. Next is Melted Fig. I'm wearing, this is not what I'm wearing today. I'll show you what I'm wearing today, but this is a very pretty mauve color. I'm wearing this one today. This one is the Melted Peony, but there's a little bit of pink in there, but it's not super, super bright. I'm pretty sure it's the one I'm wearing. And I mixed it up with, I mixed these two today. These two right here, that's what I was wearing at the beginning of the video. And this one is Melted Chihuahua, which is a pretty nude. And last, oh no, I have one more, but this one is Melted Nude. Oh no, the other one's Melted Chihuahua. But it's a very pretty nude color, again. This is just way too nude, like it makes me look a little dead, so I always have to add a little bit of pink in there, but I do like it. It's a little glossy, so that makes it a little better. And this one is Melted Berry. And lastly, what I have is my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I really like this foundation. It's one of my favorites. And I have it in the color Ivory, which I think is too light for me now, but I don't know. I haven't used it yet, and I have gone a little darker, but it is in the color Ivory, which I could make it work, you know, with bronzer and all that stuff. But that is all I keep in this little container. So I'm going to go ahead and put these back. I'm going to go ahead and show you what was in here. This one is this is where I keep my little button that turns off and on, turns the lights off and on. But this is where the eyeshadow palette came in, and I still have what goes inside. As you can see, I have a primer that I don't need yet because I do have one already, the full size, and I haven't needed this one yet. This one is the color, let me see, I haven't even taken it out, I don't think. It's the color that I already have, so it's Melted Peony. And then I have another Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which I don't need to take out. Again, I have another one there, and I have another one in my vanity, so I don't need to open this. And that is where I keep the little battery pack. And I just keep this back here for looks, pretty much, because it looks nice in my background. But I don't need to constantly open and close it, since I do have the eyeshadow palette over here anytime that I need it. So that is pretty much everything in my background. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and liked the little close-up that I showed you. Again, this doesn't go here. I never have this here. I have this on my shelves that are on that side. But just in case you're wondering, I got the little set of drawers here from IKEA. They were, my husband painted them white. They were just a regular wood color. I don't know what it is, pine or something, I don't know. But I did paint them white, and yeah, that's all of my Too Faced collection, as well as everything that's in my background. So that is pretty much everything that I keep in my background or in my acrylic organizers back there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to let me know in the comment section what type of videos you would like to see next. I always write down your requests just because I want to know what you want to watch, and those are the videos that I want to film. But that's it for today's video. I will see you all next time. Bye.